Alrighty, hello everybody. My name is La Vida, virtual life. We're gonna start off today with a relaxing stream. My Lords of the Fallen Let's Play has been hurting my brain. So let's chill in Fontaine's waters of the primordial sea, soon to flood everybody. Let's hang out with Mona and Cuxy, Cookie, Zhongli, and we'll pull for the new 5-star character. Let's check him out. Let's see what the character plays like. Do a little test run. I haven't watched any like videos on him, so Banner gives you 4 stars. Dory, kind of a sussy character to be honest. She's she has some healing and energy recharge and some electro application, but not known as a very good character. So, whatever, I guess if you don't have any healers or something. Toma used to be useless, is now a little bit more effective. Obviously has a shield which can refresh and stack. He has the ability to go on some Burgeon teams, which are pretty nice with Dendro application, and some Melt teams as well. I not to be honest, is not widely known as an awesome character, but you could make some team comps with him that are fun. Sheng also, sadly, is sort of like a sub DPS with a cryo field. Can be used in some freeze tomps for sure, but not the best overall character in the game. But he was, I think, my first 4-star, so I have a soft spot in my heart for him. Benti, very solid, especially good for a little better before Dendro came out though, when swirl reactions were the easy to build EM, grouping up some combat situations extremely effective, while unfortunately others not so effective, especially when bigger, heavier enemies that can't be moved by the gust of wind on his ultimate, but still very solid, if you don't have Kazuha, if you don't have like a C6 Sucrose or something. And here's our new boy. Let's try him out. Wriothesley or Hu Tao C0? Oh. XOXO Kodos or Hu Tao C0. I don't know that much about Wriothesley. I really like Hu Tao a lot, to be honest. I don't know much about this character. Usually I do my research, but he just came out last night, and I haven't had a chance to really research him. Hu Tao. Hu Tao's really fun. This guy seems pretty easy to use from what I can tell, and they both serve a similar purpose. Fire seems to work better in certain team comps, but the fact that this guy always attacks with cryo damage is pretty useful in a lot of team comps. Could be very useful in a lot of team comps as well, especially with all these Fontaine characters coming out with water application. From what I've read, we're gonna get a super strong Hydro Archon that can summon a lot of Hydro characters. So hard to say. They both sort of seemingly fit the same role of XOX Kodos. They both seem to fit the same role as main DPS. Do you want to build like a freeze comp? I guess do you have Hydro applicators on your team? Do you have a Kokomi? Do you have characters that can Hydro applicate? Let's see. Do you have a if you already have a Kokomi or maybe a what's her name? The ninja that can spawn water knives when she uses her burst, the spy. Yelan maybe, but Yelan would work really well with Hu Tao as well. Honestly, whatever, you're free to play. Right, so well, let's play this guy real quick and then see what I think of him. I probably should read what it says.
Office, but soon gave up on the idea.
Well, it's hard to say, honestly. They both seemingly. I'll tell you though, Hu Tao. I've played a lot of Hu Tao. She's pretty easy to build. You build her with HP and then the other regular substats. She's quite strong. She does a lot of AoE damage, which is nice. A lot of her attacks, unlike, for example, my other really strong Hydro or Pyro unit, Yoimiya, Hu Tao can attack area of effect, which is really nice. She is a little bit more difficult to play because you have to manage her stamina at C0, but I mean, really, honestly, it's not like very difficult. It's really not that difficult. She's pretty fun. I couldn't really tell you. I'd sort of recommend Hu Tao if you have Yelan, if you have Kokomi. You could use her in freeze teams as well to like bust up some stuff. And then it seems like Wriothesley seems like a very, very easy to use and strong damage dealing cryo applicator. So yeah, he seems pretty easy to use as well. But like I said, I want to play him. Let's do a test run and see. I just had Hu Tao, but she died easily. She can die pretty easy if you don't manage her resources, for sure. I usually would play her with a shield as well. My team would usually encompass like a Zhongli to help out with that, or a Toma or something, but I mean, yeah, she definitely can die pretty easy. Wriothesley's normal attacks and charge attacks all deal cryo damage. His elemental skill enhances his normal attacks, but also cause him to lose HP. His elemental skill buffs his normal attacks, but also causes him to lose HP at the same time. When Wriothesley's HP is relatively low, his charge attacks will be enhanced, and he will regain HP through hitting opponents with them. Oh, that's kind of cool. So he loses HP, but the lower his HP gets, the more damage he does with his charge attacks. And he can heal himself with that. That's kind of fun. His elemental burst will deal continuous cryo damage to opponents. And Uzia aligned cryo damage at the end. Okay, so that's a new mechanic in Fontaine. Interesting. Okay, so yeah. So he always does cryo damage, and his charge attacks when they're at low HP heal himself, and his skill buffs his attacks, but also causes them to drain HP. So it seems like you would go like this, lose some HP, and then when you want to gain it, you just pop it in. But obviously, where this character is definitely going to shine is he's gonna be able to do a ton of reactions. You know, he's gonna be able to do a ton of reactions, elemental reactions. So he seems like he's gonna be pretty good. I mean, like, I think with Xiangling, for example, this character will be very strong with Wriothesley. The team that they gave us right now is honestly not terrible. He could also obviously be used in freeze comps for sure. So, pretty cool. This is what I like. He will not die easily. He will not die easily. He'll also be really easy to use. However, he won't really fit with... He may not fit with, like, any Dendro teams because of the reactions with Dendro obviously do not happen. And right now, Dendro reactions like Hyper Bloom and stuff like that are the most powerful in the game. So if you want to be like super meta, he may not be the way. However, with new characters coming out, with new Hydro characters coming out, he's probably going to be a really fun addition when a lot of Hydro, especially when new Hydro supports come out. Furina looks like she's going to work very well with him. Yeah. Soma! You want me to play Soma for Halloween, huh? Anyway, he looks easy to use, and his damage looks like it's going to be pretty darn good. So, let's do some pulls. I have 195 wishes. I've been saving up a lot. I haven't used... I will show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Will you guys be able to see my shop here? I want to prove I have not spent any of the bonuses. Although I may end up doing that for... I may end up buying some for the... I'm definitely not free to play. But I'm also not a whale. I may end up doing that for the Archon. So... Yeah. Well... Pretty scary in a bad way. He will not die easily. He definitely won't die easily. I don't know. He seems very strong. Very, very strong. And then there's a new signature catalyst. Let's take a look. I don't think I'm going to go for the weapon banner. Elegy is good for Venti, but honestly, there's better. You might as well just use Stringless. It's free to play, or almost free to play. You know, it's cheap to play. Let's see what this thing does. Cash flow supervision. Attack is increased by 16% when normal HP increases or decreases. Normal attack will be increased further 16%, and charge attack will be increased by 14% for 4 seconds. Max 3 stacks? Are you serious? Jesus Christ. He can get, what's that? 16 is 32 plus another 16, 48%. He could get a total of 48% normal attack increased damage and 14, 24. Was that? 24 plus 10 plus 14 is 38, and a 38 charge attack damage. When the wielder has 3 attacks, attack speed will also be increased by 8%. Yeah, that seems extremely good. That seems extremely good. Just in general, any character that's using normal attacks. This would work really well with Klee. This weapon would work extremely well with Klee. Yeah, your HP has to increase or decrease, but that's easy. There's ways you can do that, but I mean, especially work well with Wriothesley, of course. Any character who's like a main DPS, any character who's a main DPS catalyst user could really use this for sure. This is a good catalyst for main DPS, they're not that many main DPS catalysts. A lot of them are side characters. So. Anyway. Okay. Well, the question is, if I lose the 50-50 here, do I want to spend any more wishes, or do I want to save for, like, the next round of characters? I really don't know. I'm kind of not sure. I kind of want to wait. The Hydro Archon is coming out in the next patch, so I don't want to use all my wishes on Wriothesley if we miss him. Maybe we'll get him early. Let's find out. He looks like a grunt. Wart. How much is my pity? 10. My pity is 10 right now, so this is 11 pity. Wart. We got a Chungus. Okay, I might buy an amber with my wishes. I might buy an amber with my wishes instead of spending them on more wishes. So this is 20. Yeah. Wart. I got a Chungus. I already have Chungus C6. I don't think I have Toma C6 though. So we would like to see Tomas, I think. We'd like to see Tomas. They're so cute. You should take it as a compliment. Wart. I might just buy an amber with my wishes. Honestly. I want C6 amber so bad. It's just so hard to get. Okay. Pity 21 through 30. Are we gonna get it early? Oh, we are not. Okay. So many Chungies. He was my first 4-star character. I have a lot of... he's not that good, but I have a lot of love for Chungi. Brings me back 3 years ago, man. But I think I would probably rather have constellations for Dory and Toma at this point. I don't think I have C6 Toma. And I don't think I have C6 Dory. Chungi's been out since the very beginning of the game, so I definitely have C6 Chungi. Wart. Okay. So that was 30 wishes and no luck so far. Not very good luck on the 4 stars either, to be honest. Not very good luck on the 4 stars either. Okay. 30 to 40. Early? Early? No. No, no, no. No luckies. No luckies. No luckies. Come on, give me a Toma. I want Toma for Burgeon teams. I have Nahida. I would love to make a cool Burgeon team with Toma. Oh my gosh, more Chungus. God damn this game. God damn it. Oh, we got a Dory. There we go. Let's see what constellation we're at for Dory. Probably not very many. Yeah, we definitely got a constellation for Dory. Dory not very good. I mean, there are some teams you could play her with. No character's totally useless. But in terms of meta, she's kind of sussy. All right, how many Dories do we got? We got C6 Dory. Okay, no more Dories. Dory gains the following effects after using her Spirit Warding Lamp, Troubleshooting Cannon. Electro Infusion. When normal attacks hit opponents, all nearby party members will heal equivalent to 4% of Dory's max HP. Okay, so it makes her a better healer. Okay. I mean, it's not terrible. The luck will start between 50 and 80 pities. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Kodos, Kodos. I don't know how to pronounce your name. XOX. Sorry, I'll just call you XOX. Please, someone kiss me to make me feel this way. So we got C6 Dory. I actually want Tomas now for real. What? Oh, actually, never mind. We have C6 Toma. All the 4 stars are C6. I take it back. We're good on 4 stars. Okie dokie. 50? Is that what we're going now? 40 to 50, I think. Wishes? Let's see what we got. Let's see. Do we get the 5 star? No, we don't. 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 Give me an amber. Give me an amber. We got Hazo. Okay. I wonder if he's already maxed out. That's good. I don't know. I can't remember. I do not think we have Hazo C6. The detective himself. Hazo. The detective himself. Let's see. No, yeah, we definitely got a Hazo constellation. That's cool. That's cool. Let's see what we got. He's kind of a fun little unit, by the way. I haven't built him at all, but he's kind of interesting. He does some stuff. He can do some damage. Would I rather have Venti or Kazuha, of course, but, you know, he's kind of fun. He can do some damage. C5 Hazo. Wind Muster Kick by 3. Yo, boy, that had good damage. That boy had good. I know. I agree. Hazo can kick some ass, Nazori. I totally agree. I totally agree. He can kick. He can charge up his attacks and go boom boom. I still like Kazuha more, but yeah, I mean obviously, but yeah, he not bad. He not bad. Okay. It's 50 to 60 pity now, I believe. We are rocking. Vita is old. Yes, I am old. Yes. 50 to 60. Early 5 star? No. I wish I had him. Nah. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Nazori. I feel you. Another Chungus. This is the stream of the Chungy pulls, man. Should I buy an Amber, or should I spend these on more wishes for Fiorina in the future? Should I just buy an Amber? Just get a straight up Amber? I don't think I have very many Ambers. I think I have like C1. Amber. Should I get an Amber? We have six more wishes, though. I mean, that's not cheap. 6 wishes ain't cheap. I'll think about it. How much is Amber? 25? 34? Oh, God. 7 wishes for an Amber? Why you need Amber? She's just rare, you know? I only have C1 and she's hella rare. But, I mean, that's 7 wishes for an Amber. I don't think I want to spend 7 wishes on an Amber. That's a lot. Wishes ain't cheap, man. Wishes ain't cheap. Okay. 60 to 70. Let's see. This is the last chance we have for early pull. Vita's as old as Clint Eastwood. And this is 50-50, by the way. No guarantees here. Early. No, early. Okay. You got a Toma. We already have him. Toma. Not a lot of weapon pulls. Not a lot of 4-star weapon pulls. Oh, speaking of, there's one right there. The Favonius. Great song. It's kind of trash, but it's okay. Well, at least we got 2 4-stars in this 10 pull. That's 3 4-stars. So there's a good 10 pull. We got 2 wishes just for that. Just for that 10 pull. 2 extra wishes. That's a good 10 pull. Lasa Toma. Toma. Use a great sword. Toma. No, you can't. FFF. There's Ori. Okay, here we go. Now we start to hit soft pity. Soft pity. Here we go, baby. Wish me luck, boys and girls. I really don't want to spend all of my wishes. If I lose the 50-50, I'll have to think about it. I think I might save for Fiorina. I might save for Fiorina if I lose the 50-50. Alright. I'm sorry, Amber. I'm not spending all my... I'm sorry, Amber. I'm not spending 7 wishes on you. I'm not doing it. Sorry, Amber. Okay, here we go. Soft pity. Here we go. Goldie. Goldie. Come on, baby. We have hit the 5-star. Yes, I'm very scared. Mom's weak, mom's spaghetti, vomit on his shirt. Oh, come on, just get me out of my misery. Oh, this is so painful. Go, come on, what is this gonna be right at the end? Bro, what the frick? I believe... Yosh. That's 2 50-50s in a row, boys. Yosh. Oh, and a bell. Let's go. That's 2 50-50s in a row, boys. I don't have to waste another 90 wishes. Thank God. I don't honestly know if I would have. I probably wouldn't have. I probably would have saved. Okay, that was scary. Let's check him out. Alright, let's see what talents we got. Coalescing. Frost from his fists will unleash powerful repelling fists performing up to 5 rapid attacks. Normal attack combo will not reset for a short time after using Ice Fang. Oh, that's cool. So the combo doesn't reset. It's like D-Luke after you use his if you use his charge attack or his R2 Ice Fang Rush or Sprinting. That's cool. That's really cool. Charge attack unleashes Vaulting Fist, Plunge attack, AoE. Oh. Adjusting his breathing and rhythm, Ice Fang Rush. Yeah, so he's like D-Luke. You can use his elemental. Let's go, Nazoria! After using, let's see what he's got. Adjusting his breathing, sprints forward a short distance, entering chilling penalty state and unleashing more powerful attacks than before. Increases Wriothesley's interruption to resistance. Great, that's very good. It means you can bam, 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 and you have less chance at being interrupted. Above 50% will enhance the repelling fist normal attack of Frost and increasing its damage. When such attack hits, it will consume fixed amounts of Wriothesley's HP, so above 50%. Okay. HP can be lost every 0.1 seconds, no problem. Okay, that's good. So his normal attacks deal more damage above 50%. And then you use the charge attack to heal yourself, right? And then here's his burst. Activating his boxing gloves, Wriothesley strikes out an icy opponent. Icicle impact causing multiple instances of AoE damage. That's good. After the icicle impact ends, a surging blade will descend upon opponent's position, dealing OCL line. So this is just burst damage. Cool. Seems easy to use. Hu Tao versus Wriothesley solo. Yo, that would be a fight to the death right there.
I'm going to put you in my funeral parlor, Wriothesley.
You'll be locked into prison for sure for this. Round 1, fight.
Silly churl, silly churl, silly Billy Hilly churl.
What is she muttering? Is this a chant? When HP is less than 60% talent, there shall be plea for justice. HP is less than 60%, he will obtain a gracious rebuke. Next charge attack of his normal attacks. Fist of Frost will be enhanced. Will not consume stamina. And will do 50% increased damage. Okay, so less than 60%. So you want to get his HP low. And then use his charge attacks. And the way you get his HP low is by using his elemental skill. After hitting will restore HP. Yeah, this is a cool character. Kind of looks easy to use, to be honest. Talent, there will be reckoning. When HP increases or decreases, if he's in chilling penalty state, conferred by Ice Fang Rush, that's his elemental skill. Chilling penalty will gain 1 of stack of Prosecution Edict, max 5 stacks. Each stack will increase Wriothesley's attack by 6%. Jesus Christ. Yo. Okay. That's very good. Bonus 30% attack if you're in the elemental skill and you increase or decrease HP. Wow. Okay, that's very good. When Wriothesley crafts a weapon ascension materials, he has a chance to receive double product. Okay. 8 Veda. Cool. Okay. Well, to be honest, I'm happy. Yeah. That makes me quite happy. New character, and he seems strong. It's going to probably take me a minute to build him, I'm guessing, but, you know. Also, that was at the very end, so we don't have any pity anymore. I wish it was at the beginning of that poll, but whatever. It was like my 80th, 79th poll, but who cares? Cool. Alright, let's get a free wish, shall we? I'm pretty close to pity on the standard banner. Alright. New character. There he is. Let's see.
It's raining? That's alright. A real problem would...
Jesus Christ. He says a lot of things, dude. It's raining?
A moment, please. I have no objection.
Okay. Let's level him up. I don't think we're going to be able to level him up past level 20, but it's okay. Well, maybe we are.
It is my honor to win your trust.
It is my honor. Oh, his ascension status crit damage. Hello. You gotta love that, baby. Crit damage ascension stat. Hello. And his weapon, his signature weapon is crit rate. Wow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that seems very good. Alright, let's get him up to level 40. We'll build him. For sure. I'm not going to build him today, though. But we'll definitely build him. Yeah, we need the new boss to farm for that. And he also needs those subduction units, which are not too hard to find. You can use the interactive map on the app, or you can use the website. There are quite a few around. Not too hard to find. I don't think it'll be as annoying as getting beetles for Sino or anything like that. And he also needs gears, which you just need to kill the mecha around to get the gears. Okay. Free wish. Wouldn't it be dope if we got one wish 5-star on our standard banner? I'm pretty sure we're like 60 pity on standard banners, so I don't think we're that close, unfortunately. Not quite there yet. I think we're like 60 pity. 30 wishes so you can get the next character banner. Should I? That'd be pretty fun. You gotta save up. I gotta save up. I got 130 right now. And then when the next patch comes out, we got Fiorina, right? And then somebody else probably. I don't know. They haven't announced it yet, but that's the rumor. Fiorina's coming out next patch. So that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty sweet. Oh, Favonius Greatsword. Didn't we just get one of those? Okay, cool. Yay! Didn't we just pull for one of those? I don't have very many 5-star weapons, but I just like the characters more than the weapons, to be honest. I don't care that much about meta weapons, meta world peace. Okay, we can upgrade our bell. It's a very, very poor weapon here. Nobody uses it. There's probably going to be some character. You can use it with, you know who you can use this with? I wouldn't say it's very good, but you can use this with that guy who just came out. The diving guy who's like French. From Fremine, I think. Can use that decently well. Yeah, we totally did just get a 2 Favonius Greatsword. Okay. And then we got a Favonius sword as well. Okay. Get 30 wishes. Cool. That was pretty very lucky, man. I mean, not extremely lucky. We didn't get it like hella early, but still, man, you get what you get. Okay, shall we play the story quest here and just relax now that the pressure's off? Ooh. Mona looking cute. Mona looking very cute. Should we play the story quest? I think we have to go back to Mariapede. Let's see what we got. Reborn in a land of grievances. An opportunity at rebirth. Alright. Let's do it. Mariapede. Oh, I'm back in jail. Why are we always in jail? Why are we always in jail, Nazor?
We once thought the Fortress of Maripede would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all. You've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons.
Thank you.
No surprise that, oh, you mean Wriothesley? He's definitely a pretty impressive leader. Well, he does look kind of intimidating. He's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him. Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy we do, or is he a lot harsher with the bad guys?
He has a good number of tricks.
Yeah, he must be doing something right
Is
to
Clint
maintain
Eastwood old?
order here,
Pretty old,
while
yeah.
not making everything feel super oppressive.
Pretty old.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there? Could you please do me a favor?
Someone.
Excuse me, is someone trapped?
Yeah. Are you trapped in there?
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure.
He's a dinosaur.
Paimon doesn't
Did you hear my call? Thank you so much.
Inside the box.
You're inside? Why are you hiding in here anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
It's a bit complicated.
Foi
For
sole.
now.
Did someone strip you of your clothes?
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I just...
Just your cat? But then, why wait, Paimon gets it! Something must have happened 2 years
The voice actor Mario retired. No. Alright, it's not our job, Paimon, relax.
You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back to you right away. What kind of hat was it?
I think you may have misunderstood me, but it's a soft and brown hat.
Why are we looking for a hat?
I lost it near the
Okay.
Really important.
Don't worry, we'll
There's something suspicious here. This is how the Wriothesley story quest starts. Looking at a hat. Knock on the chest. What the hell? What the hell? I'm using Wanderer team right now because he's almost at friendship level 10. But once he's done, I'll try to make some sort of weird ass freeze team with Kamisato, Ayato, and Kaya. And I'd love to play with Diona with this, but she's not built yet. But Linny is pretty much built. Unfortunately, I'll show you the details on him. Here's my Wanderer, by the way. It's fine. It's okay. He's 61, 170. It's nothing super sexy with him. You know, it's decent. My Ayato also decent. And unfortunately, I don't have a good crit damage circlet for... So you can see my crit rate is gonna be very high, but my crit damage is not high enough for him. I need to get a good crit circlet, but it's hard, man. Farming artifacts sucks. And then I do have a good Nouvelette here. His crit rate will be boosted by the artifacts that I have, so my Nouvelette should be pretty good too. Once I level him up to 100 or level 90. So I'm trying to think of a good team I can use. I'm trying to get Kaya friendship up and Ayato friendship up. I'm trying to think of a good team I can play them both on, but it's kind of, they don't really work that well together. Like, they're okay, but let's do some freeze team with them. So, you know. He also voices the big white dragon in Skyrim. No way, he retired. Oh, let's say it. Yeah.
Paimon doesn't see anything here. Well, let's go somewhere else.
Hyatt.
Just where is that thing?
Hyatt.
Oh, this is taking longer than Paimon thought.
Check the water service. Hey, Anik, hello! You missed the polls, but I did get Wriothesley.
Nothing in the water either.
78 pity I got him.
Paimon thought it might have gotten blown in.
So, 50-50.
He's looked everywhere and still not seen
I did
anything
get
that
the
looks like a
Wriothesley.
hat.
We can't just buy him a hat?
Why don't we check out the rag and bone shop? If memory
Okay.
serves, they have... Huh?
Okay.
How did you know what Paimon... Oh, this is bad. Well,
I'm gonna go to the shop and buy him a hat. Yay! Yeah! Yeah, I'm pretty happy. My streak of 50-50s is continuing. Oh, well, it's only 2 in a row, but still. And then we get Furina on the next... Furina on the next banner, so probably, right? So that should be fun. Alright, give me the hat.
Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
Well, I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar. Well, now just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner dressed all in white, accompanied by a glaze-covered flying chunk of ginger.
I'm definitely not dressed all in
You
white.
must be the legendary traveler and their companion Paimon.
And their companion Paimon.
You're half right.
Sorry. I just
Chunk of
never thought I'd
gingerbread.
get the chance to see you with my own eyes.
With my own eyes.
I hope you find it in your magnanimous hearts to
How are you
forgive my
doing
discourtesy.
today, Anik?
I'm just a nobody. after
Taking a
all.
break from Lords of the Fallen for a little
There's
bit
no need
to
put
relax.
yourself down like
Because that game is hurting my brain.
Denty.
Why, your heroic actions at Aeneas have long made their way to the fortress of Mer. We heard that you
Okay.
were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down
Correct,
here, you know.
correct.
And you're one of His Grace's favorite people, so of course, everyone wants to be introduced to you.
Wriothesley is he's the boss around here.
Well, I figured
I'm doing
you'd
all right,
appreciate
Anik.
honesty over
I'm a little
flattery.
bummed out. I was gonna go on a
After
trip with
all,
my friend, but
I
she
also only
canceled.
joined up here because
So
I'd heard Mr. Alvar was a good friend
no
of the
trip
Duke.
for me unless I go by myself.
And I've
I
only
guess.
caught scant sight of His Grace since then. As fate would have it,
Oh,
I've
well.
become
I'll
fast
live.
friends with Mr. Alvar. I mean, we've all got agendas, but
Oh, so now you're trying to kiss up to us.
I did mean it when I called you legends, and it is indeed an honor to meet the two of you. Oh, enough of that. Is there something you're looking for?
A hat.
No problem.
A hat.
Hey, feel free to check out anything you want. The credit coupon costs are on me.
Oh, really?
Wait, but that's, you don't have to be so nice.
Well, it's not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more coupons, Mr. Alvar usually lets me just take my pick of our good. Life's been
nice.
pretty good recently, so I might as
Well,
well
if you
just...
put it that way.
I'll take a look.
If you put it that way, Paimon manages to pick out 2
Are you
snacks.
sure you don't want more? These are...
It's all right. 2 will do.
Never thought you'd turn down a chance for a freeloading snack, Paimon.
It just doesn't feel the same if the owner's offering everything to you for free. But anyway, we don't need to get into that right now. We can discuss Paimonology later. That poor guy must still be waiting for us.
Paimonology later.
Thank you so much. We'll be off then.
No problem, and thank you for your patron.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews.
Make sure to rate my.
In hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out.
Make
from
sure to
over
rate
there.
my. Go on my website and give me 5-star reviews because I gave you free stuff. Man.
That seems kind of sketchy. Alright, so this guy wants his hat. It's definitely not the right hat we got him, so I don't know. Chief can't die, Master Chief. Hello, box man. Hello, box man.
You can come out now. We found your hat.
You did? Oh,
Wait. So you're not actually bald. You've got such a full head of hair too.
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with my hair.
It's not his hat either.
Wait, this isn't my hat.
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but no dice.
Someone gave it to her.
I see. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but
What did he...
unfortunately,
This
there's
guy's
just something
sketchy.
Special about
He's hiding drugs in his hat.
Does it have some kind of sentimental value?
He's hiding drugs in it.
Sorry, I can't explain at the moment.
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here.
It's Wriothesley.
Your Grace!
Oh, hey, Wriothesley. It's been a while.
He ran off.
It's a slow day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, it's still good to get some air. I'll say I'm not at all surprised to find the 2 of you here.
I like the music in
You
this
never could
level.
turn down someone's request for help.
It's what good adventurers do, after all.
What'd
Is
you
that
do with
so?
the other hat? Give it back.
Maybe
I
I should
want it.
consider asking the Adventurers Guild to open a branch here. As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again, hmm?
Think we're
You
just
might
getting
not have the
started,
same luck
Chief.
next time.
Understood. Thank you so much, Your Grace. Then I'll be off.
Get out of here.
I'll get going now.
What a strange guy. Why did he care so much about his hat? Oh, and has he done something wrong? When he saw you, it was as if he'd seen a ghost.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret
Model
Society are
prisoners, huh?
They work hard and never get into trouble. They save me a lot of work, in fact. As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners
like his
to freak
voice
out
actor.
when I show up on an...
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to talk to people?
I would imagine they're in
Prisoners are still
jail.
people, after all. There are as many
Yeah.
crimes. The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime.
You never know.
You've got a point. Anyway, it's
What's the Beret
Although
Society?
most of the societies here will just turn individual brawls into mass ones. The Beret Society does appear to be an exception. And it's
Experimenting
instead
with
trying
some
to use- if you have
interesting
some time,
things,
Why don't we
huh?
grab something at the coupon cafeteria? And if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering place as well.
Paimon's not the biggest fan of that cafeteria.
Let's
All
go.
right, then please follow me.
Paimon's like, I don't want mystery meats in my cafeteria. No. Go to the coupon cafeteria. Oh, we gotta change those wings, girl. That is not acceptable to have basic bitch wings. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. We're not having no basic bitch wings. Oh, wings of the companionship. That's nice. That looks pretty good. Let's do that. No, 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 no. No, no, no.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler.
And the
Would you like 3
Traveler.
orders of today's welfare meal? Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we
Super
didn't...
deluxe
I'll
meal.
pass on the food, then. What about you?
Super deluxe or bust.
Then Paimon will also.
Oh, what a pity. It would seem that none of us can properly appreciate your skill.
Then, I must beg, if you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks. We just got some...
Yes, please? Huh.
It's not for everyone.
Special treatment for
now
VIPs.
2 bottles coming right up.
Nice. Nice. Get the
Our
Fanta.
first meeting took place
Wanna
on short
Fanta,
notice.
wanna
We were both
Fanta,
swamped
wanna
by
Fanta.
everything that happened after, so there was no time for more casual chit-chat. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
Well, it's a long story. What's
Quite a
poppin'?
long story.
Just chilling a little bit. Mr. Snazzy Shark. Do 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 snazzy. Alright, I'm done. I know you don't like that. I like that song though. What up, Sharky? I got the new 5-star and now I'm just gonna chill and relax because the last episode of Lords of the Fallen made me want to blow my brains out. You know, relax for a little bit. Play more Lords later. Spider-Man comes out tomorrow night, I think, so I'm excited about that. Well, anyway, what happened in Fontaine? It was pretty intense so far, but yeah.
I see. Certainly that'd fit your title as the Traveler. Seeing everything for yourself, recording everything to the best of your ability, and making lots of friends along the way.
Yeah.
Paimon gets the sense that you're trying to flatter us. That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right?
What did I like about your story?
need to get on
The
our good
the
side.
descriptive language, man.
After all, you did help the Fortress and I maintain our autonomy.
Yeah, I really love
Is
the
it so strange
descriptive
that I would want to
language.
give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration?
The plot also. I was not expecting Thomas the Tank Engine lore, dude. It was very impressive. I just like your writing style, how descriptive you are, how you make the characters feel alive, which is a very, very good thing to do. I'm very impressed. For such a young man, your writing skills are amazing. I think you should very much continue your writing. And I can't wait to read more of it. Yeah. I think you have a real talent. Real talent.
So this is a matter of trust.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting
Very,
of a story
very
to offer
impressive.
about myself. I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings. Power and control.
pictures
come
are
in
cute
many
as heck
forms.
too, by the
Some
way.
fair and ethical, others less so. So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Not really.
Kinda.
I'm perfectly aware of that too, but even so, that doesn't make me think any less of you. I would very much like to maintain friendly relations with
Sounds
you.
good. We're gonna be friends.
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest
Oh,
shipment
they're
of cargo.
shipping drugs.
They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make...
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about
Smuggling.
contraband. Are they like dangerous goods?
It's the drugs.
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly.
This is true.
Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats. So we have to examine everything carefully.
Linny, are you smuggling
What do we
stuff
have
in?
here? It's more or less what I expected.
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn balls,
Yarn
mechanical
balls?
parts, and even a gem. Wait, if you've confiscated this entire box, then does that mean all of this belongs to you now?
No.
Yep. We can't just send them back up now, can we?
Whoa.
But that's just insane profit. Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well?
No.
Paimon will be your vault keeper.
Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then?
I can
You
pick
anything you
anything?
want.
Really? You'll have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
I never joke about things like this.
Greedy Paimon.
Paimon's gonna have a look. Paimon wants this one. This dark, sparkly gem. You just know it must be worth a ton of Mora.
Don't touch it, Paimon. It looks dangerous. Don't touch it, Paimon. No.
Actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead?
Are you feeling unwell?
There's something weird about this gem.
Wanted to explore that. I love it, Sharky. You did such a good job. I'm really impressed.
Couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain. It was super spooky.
Is that so? Let me give it a try.
Careful, Wriothesley. Dangerous.
Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks.
The mysterious gem.
You sure? I wouldn't exactly call it fun.
But I want to squish Paimon. So we don't actually know much about Paimon either. My theory is that she's going to be the final boss of the game. But the lore is, in the very beginning, when we started playing the game, so for me about 3 years ago, we fell from the sky, we lost our sister, and then we landed on this planet as we were traveling between planet to planet to planet, and then we fished Paimon out of the ocean. So she got fished out of the ocean, and we don't know much about her, but she's very mysterious indeed. Very mysterious. And she's our traveling companion. Alright, let's see what...
Fair enough.
Let's see.
Go.
Very mysterious. Those are some bad flashbacks.
Are you okay, Traveler? You also saw something, right?
Yep.
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties. Paimon, feel free to pick something else.
Then... Actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the
That's
snacks.
smart.
You do have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box and all of its contents. Seems like we're almost done with our drinks,
Sounds
too.
like a Kirby
Let's
game
go check
to me.
out the Society's gathering place, then.
I really don't know, but I do feel like
I can introduce you,
she's
and we
going
can
to be...
also continue our conversation while we're at it.
I don't know if she's actually evil,
free
but
every day or
maybe she came from an evil
noticed.
character and like was
wasn't
reincarnated
exactly
or
busy the
something. I
first
don't
time
know.
we met
That's
either.
my guess, though. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Go to the Beret Society's gathering. Alright, let me learn about these peeps. Mysterious jewel, huh? That makes people relive bad memories.
We are honored by your visit, Your Grace. All of us at the Society have been waiting for your arrival.
That voice
Are
acting.
these your two guests?
Are these your two guests?
Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society.
Dugier.
Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety. Every once in a while, the Society will also host activities.
You flatter me, Your Grace.
You flatter
All we did was
me.
set up an organization, and it's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time.
Who did this voice
I remember
acting?
that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then.
It's
after
trying to be like
all.
a southern accent.
But
Sounds
that's when the
very
thought
silly.
came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new... Thus, it was with your help.
Okay.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Wriothesley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did
Stamp
was
the
follow
application
procedure.
form.
I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence, but the Society is a great place for those who...
Exactly right. Here we
Are
keep
they
an eye
sussy
on each
society?
other,
They
remind each
sound
other of our
sussy.
goals. Everyone, our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Meropes?
Sounds like a union, kind
Oh,
of.
right, and what's the deal with
Oh,
the
this
hat?
one is sussy.
There's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats.
I don't know about that. There's something sussy about the hats.
Hard work and a desire.
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace.
Little
That's a
seat
part of
over
our
here.
goal. I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around too if you want to learn more about us.
He was waiting.
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Wriothesley?
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more.
Yeah, she's very squishable, for sure. A lot of people dislike Paimon Sharky. I don't mind her that much, but she's a glutton. She eats too much and she talks too much. But this protagonist is mostly silent, so whatever. Could change her to like Korean or something, but
Yeah, they're supposed to be like the model.
alright, let's see what they look like. Hello. Bulmer.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are you not?
Organizing the
We've got some
bookshelves.
classics, as well as a few books that the members published themselves.
Oh yeah, you're writers?
Most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization. Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy. And even I've learned to use a camera.
That's impressive.
We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
So is this like a Telltale game? No, I'll show you what it's like.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking
Let
on
me
new
just
things.
finish this cutscene here.
Before we came here.
Oh,
we were
world request.
constantly exhausted
Hello,
just trying to
Lumine.
live.
I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of a
Duke and
story
Mr.
quest, so I'm not
Boucher
going to do
have
co-op,
organized
but
our
I
lives
appreciate
down
the
here,
world
though.
request.
All
Thank you,
we need to
Lumine.
do is think about the things that we want to do.
Appreciate you, whoever you are.
You never know what you may be good at until you give it a try. And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't get judged for it. After all,
No, this is an
there's
action
no need to
RPG.
conform to
I will show
societal
you what the gameplay is
expectations when
like.
you're-
So
Sharky.
this is something like a safe space.
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting. And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want.
Don't worry, we will.
Yeah, this is an action RPG gotcha game. I will show you what the general gameplay is like. First of all, the general gameplay is sort of like Breath of the Wild in terms of exploration. The world is vast. I mean, very vast. Especially now that it's been 3 years. We have the jungles of... Sumeru. The jungles of Sumeru. All of this is explorable, by the way. And you use a glider to explore. You have the jungles of Sumeru, as well as the deserts. All of this is very explorable. As well as the deserts. I mean, you can go anywhere here. We started off in the European-inspired city of Mondstadt. Yeah. So it has a bit of a Breath of the Wild sort of exploration style to it, especially with the glider that you get. Very, very vast. So this whole area is sort of European-inspired. And then we have the Chinese-inspired Leeway, which is absolutely gorgeous and lovely. And all of this is explorable as well. And then we have the Japanese inspired islands of Inazuma, which is quite a nice site as well. Just to show you, but even these have like sub areas. So this is the Japanese inspired area of Inazuma. But all of this is explorable, including many other sub areas inside of Inazuma, like my favorite, Watatsumi. I find this particular place to be very, very pretty. in the purples and pinks. And the gameplay is sort of a gacha-based character progression system with an action RPG focus. So if I go into a dungeon where I can farm some resources, for example, I'll show you how the combat works. I don't know, I'll just pick a random one here. This is where you would farm resources using your resin, which you get a limited amount in per day. So I might, and you can fight in the overworld as well. So not so much a Telltale game, but I'll just kind of show you how the game works. I'll just go into a domain real quick. This one's actually kind of challenging, but it's okay. I'll just go into a domain and kind of show you how the game works. You have a party in this game, Sharky, of 4 characters. You can have less characters in your party. The ones I have right now are a Geo user who provides a shield, and a damage-dealing Hydro unit that applies Hydro application. And I have a wind-based main DPS who uses wind attacks, very powerful wind attacks. And then I have a character named Kuki, who is my healer and applies electro damage for elemental reaction. So in general, and the fun part about this is this game has a crap ton of characters that you have to collect, like on wishes, you know, and some of them they give you for free. But so with the system of 4 party members, you can get a wide variety, a very, very large variety of a very, very large variety of combat situations. And the goal, it depends on the characters, but in general the goal is to set up elemental reactions. I mean, it's not always the case, it depends on what team you have, but in this case, we're gonna set up our shield and then set up electricity and then water, and then use our main DPS to perform elemental reactions using this. And then each character has normal attacks, elemental skills, and then an ultimate attack called an elemental burst. Yeah. So there's just a very, very, very large variety of just a very, very large variety of teams that you can make. So I would not describe it so much as a Telltale game. However, the story quests, the main quest, and the lore are oftentimes rather dialogue focused, for sure. So you're kind of learning more about your character as well as the characters around you, and then as you travel around this world, I didn't even show you all the areas. There's underground areas as well. Like there's a dark underground area here called the Chasm. Yeah, you're kind of going around collecting resources, doing quests to get experience, and then hopefully building teams up with your anime-inspired characters that are suited to work together. And not only that, you can build the characters differently as well. And this is kind of the most annoying part of the game. Each character can hold a weapon, and also can hold 4 or 5 different artifacts, and depending on which artifacts you put on them, their abilities will change. So, and then the artifacts have random stats. As you level up the artifacts, the stats are different. So if you're lucky, you get the stats you want. If you're not lucky, you might have to farm for a different artifact. It kind of depends. You don't have to min-max them so much, but if you want to go into like the really high levels of the Spiral Abyss, you might want really good artifacts. So, as you can see, sounds interesting and ambitious, yeah. So, there's a real charm to the game, especially in terms of the combat, which even though the combat is very simple on its face, or like, you know what I mean? Like, on its face, you have normal attack, elemental skill, and elemental burst. The combinations you get with all of the characters working together can make some really fun replayability. I especially enjoy the exploration and the puzzles that you get from exploring. For example, I'll show you. If you're not doing a story quest and you're not leveling up your characters in the domains, you might just be going into, like, this is the newest area, a Fontaine. This is the newest area. It's a French-inspired. You might just be exploring and looking for treasure chests. They added swimming to the world as well, which is very fun. Oops. The bosses are pretty numerous and fun. Let me show you some. Let me show you some swimming here. You might just be exploring and looking for treasure chests which have loot in them. The loot is going to let you wish for more characters. What was I going to say? The swimming actually has really been a nice addition to the game. But if I was not swimming and I was just like relaxing, I might go to a waypoint here and then just look around for a treasure chest. And they have different puzzles associated with them. Here's one, for example, which is an easy one. We just need to break this using elemental reactions. Just need to break this water droplet open. Here, it's just simple. You just kind of relaxing and exploring, you know. Nothing too fancy. Some of the puzzles are easy to solve. Like this one is very easy, but others might not be quite as easy, you know. Like this one gave an enemy that we have to kill as well. But the real fun in this game is that there is just tons and tons and tons of different characters, and each of them has a very different fighting style as well, with different elemental reactions. You know? So anyway, you can see, so a lot of the game is just look around for treasure chests like this. You know, and a lot of the game is trying to complete the story quests and learn more about the lore. Like this one we opened up, it gave me 5 Primogems, which is not bad, and it also gave me a piece of furniture. There's a lot of cool features though. That's not the only feature. You can also create, once you're far enough into the game, you can create your own world inside of a teapot. Which I have not. The only thing I'm using this teapot for right now is farming my character's friendship experience, but I'll just show you what I mean. You can also, I wish I could show you like a cool teapot, but I don't really have one. So you can go inside your teapot, and the only thing I'm using my teapot for is farming right now for character experience. And you can bring your characters in, you can also build anything you want. And there's like a ton of different, I'll show you, I'm not going to build anything, but you can put a ton of different furnishings in here just to relax. There's not really, I mean, there is a benefit in terms of gameplay here, but you can like build whatever you want. You can put characters in, you can put animals in that you catch in the wild. You also have different versions of this teapot. The one I have is this floating sky abode, but you can change it. Yeah, so there's a lot of features in the game. They also have events that happen every so often. There's new events with mini games that give you more bonuses and items to collect. Sometimes they give you weapons and stuff. So for example, right now, I've already completed it all, but right now there's an event. And there's a new boss that they just added, so they put it in. Right now there's a poetry event, which I think you would actually quite like. And in the poetry event there's a story quest associated with it, but there's also mini games that you can complete. Like this one is like sort of a puzzle one. I'll see if I can show you. This one's sort of a puzzle picture one, and this one is combat related, and this one is shooting. This one is an event where you shoot little jars with like a slingshot almost, and you knock them over and you get prizes from it. Like I said, you see you can get lots of primos, which you use for wishes, and you can get weapon materials and stuff. Sometimes they give you free characters in the events. Yeah, but in general, it's sort of just like an ever-expanding, relaxing. It's so nice to. I play this almost every single day, just for a little bit, just to relax. Man, my life is very stressful right now, and it's. Did you get him? I did. 70 wishes. I feel very overwhelmed, but in general, it's just like a really relaxing, exploration-based, combat-based, and then the story quests are usually more dialogue. But they're very different. But the real fun in this game, in my opinion, is and I wouldn't play it if it wasn't, is the variety of parties that you can make. I did get Wriothesley. I did get him. The variety of parties that you can make with combat. Sharky. There's just a I'll just show you, for example. The one you saw, the one I'm using right now, is like wind-based, right? You do the elemental reaction. But I can also switch to, I'll just as an example. I mean, there's just kind of endless combinations almost. Not endless, but I'll use an example. Here's one that uses a dendro reaction team. No, I don't want to show you that one. Let's see. What's another one? Here's a silly one. This is not a very good party, to be honest, but whatever. I'll just show you this one, for example, and then I'll fight some random ass enemies just so you can. Let's see. Where's a good group of enemies that I can fight? I guess it would be in a domain, huh? I don't know. The real fun in this game is the variety of. I'm definitely not jealous. Oh, it's okay. He seems fun, but he seems pretty easy to use. I don't know. He seems like he's going to be good with all the new Hydro characters that start coming out. Those enemies are going to be too weak. But here's a new set of 4 characters, just for fun, just to show you, Sharky, the variety of party members. Especially now that the game's been out for a long time. I mean, there's a lot of characters that you can build. Let me see. There's a ton of characters you can build parties with, and they all behave very uniquely. Some are more similar than others, but this party, for example, which is not that great, has an ice character to freeze enemies that are affected by water. They also have like one of the best characters in the game that marks enemies with his dendro status. I'll show her. This is Nahida, and now anytime I hit enemies with a water move, they all get chained together and explode. This is my healer, and also applies water status. So this team is sort of a weird one. It's sort of a freeze bloom team here. So I would do that, and then I'd pop this down, and then I would freeze them, and then knock them down with my main DPS characters. So you sort of getting the idea here. You know?
Frostbite. Mind the deluge.
You're sort of getting the idea.
Cascade.
It's kind of a wacky party. I wouldn't say this is as strong as the party I'm using before, to be honest, but
Allow me.
you're sort of getting the idea of the game now, at least, right, Sharky? The combinations, the combat is fun because of the combinations of characters. The building of the characters is very tedious, but once you get them correctly built, it's very, very fun. The world exploration is probably the best part of the game. Just exploring this huge, now that the game's been out for 3 years, there is just a huge amount of content to explore. And it's fun to just run around. Now you can swim in the underwater sections of the new region. You can go deep into the deserts and look for the secrets in the desert, like the Egyptian-inspired desert. You know, I could go in this Grand Pyramid. I've already done all this, of course, but I could go in this Grand Pyramid and explore and find new treasures and stuff like that. The game tells you pretty well if you found most of the things in the game, so you can see I've explored most of the game, 100%. But I mean, there's still probably hidden chests out in every one of these regions. I still need to explore the land in this region left. It just came out a few weeks ago, like 3 or 4 weeks ago. So, yeah, so that's Genshin Impact. Oh, it's also a bit predatory. The wishes are pretty expensive. You can play for free, though. You can play this game totally for free. And I would recommend it, honestly, because it's more rewarding. But to get the characters you want, you have to spend wishes, and you only get a guaranteed wish every 90 wishes of 5-star. However, it's only 50-50 chance if you got the last 5-star before that. I mean, it's a little predatory, honestly. So they do have gambling in this game, which people, you know, but you can play totally for free. And I would recommend that for new players. I would not recommend spending your own money on this game. I would recommend it. That way, when you get your 5 stars, they're more special. I have all the characters in this game, and I love them, and I use them all, but, you know, or I'm trying to build them all, but, you know, in my opinion, it's more fun to, you know, you can see all these characters that I've used in the past. It's more fun to kind of get lucky and play with the ones you get. That's just my opinion. More rewarding. Anyway, that's Genshin Impact. So there's your 5-minute explanation about what is Genshin Impact. Hopefully that. So it's not exactly a Telltale game, I would say. Here's another party. You know, I've made like a bunch of them. This one's really fun. Right here with Hu Tao and Yoimiya. You could swap Yoimiya and Hu Tao, it doesn't matter. This one's also really fun. This might be my best party that I have in the game at the moment. This one's also fun. Not with Fischl, but... This one's fun. This is a freeze comp with freeze boosting Shenhe on the left, boosts the freeze cryo abilities. I wonder if Shenhe would work really well with Wriothesley, speaking of. I bet she would. I mean, she works with Ayaka for sure, so... I might have to try that out. Anyway, you're not jealous. Don't worry about it, EE. You're gonna get Furina or something on the next. You'll get the Hydro Archon or something, dude. She seems to be, from what the leaks have shown, she seems like she's gonna be busted. Super, super busted. Anyway, back to the story quest. Back to the story quest. It is a little overwhelming. It is a little overwhelming for sure. Sharky, the amount of content in this game is kind of impressive. With the amount of and it's relaxing and it's pretty fun, and it's fun to build up the characters even though they take a long time to really min-max. You know, you have to get the right artifacts if you really want to make them strong. But it's okay. You know, not a big deal. Not a big deal so much for me. Yeah. That's Genshin for you.
Welcome to our gathering place. Is there anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
You look a bit like a guide.
Well, that's not a bad comparison. I'm sure Mr. Dugier has already explained some of it, but allow me to fill you in some more. Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room. These rooms are open to all
right
of
now
our
we're
members.
in jail.
We want everyone to be able to use their free time to the fullest.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant queue? If you did, you also wouldn't have to eat at the big cafeteria anymore.
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on His Grace. We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so they'll let us borrow their kitchen to do some simple...
Okay.
Yeah, Paimon can definitely see how it...
Yep, and that's exactly why Mr. Dugier founded the society. We all think we made the correct choice to join him.
Okay. There's something sussy about these boys, though, I can tell.
Hey, you there, newbie!
Hello?
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting everything out like this?
Okay.
Ah!
What are you doing?
That's how I pump myself
Sussy
up every
Bacchus,
day.
I'd say.
A lot of my
Yeah.
friends have found it super useful too.
I think they're a little
With one shout,
bit sussy.
you can release all the fatigue, resentment,
They
and
seem nice,
unpleasantness
though.
from your lung. Why don't you also give it a try, huh? I promise that it'll work.
Paimon's gonna pass.
Feeling shy? That's all right.
Okay.
Just remember to take a deep breath.
That's true. They seem nice, but I don't know. There's something suspicious going on here.
Alright, we've talked to everybody. It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy.
We're in jail right now, by the way.
Why Wriothesley only had good things to say about this place. Huh. It looks
It's a
like
long
they're starting
story.
to wrap up their conversation as well. Let's go over to them.
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place?
Seem pretty nice.
Now, note that your opinion will also affect my review of Dugier and the society as a whole.
Wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation process. It's all right.
What's that
with me,
noise
though.
outside?
I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Sounds like a leaf blower or something outside my window.
Pretty good.
I guess it is fall.
Don't think anyone expected you to get a society going here of all places.
Seems alright on the surface.
Yeah, you're right. By themselves, our resources probably don't feel like...
The prisoners here all have very different personalities and psychological needs. Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged, causing pain and conflict. But if we can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far nobler pursuits.
Well, that's
which
nice.
is why, in my opinion, learning
This
to
is the new
reconcile
character, by the
oneself
way,
is the
that I
first
just pulled.
step on
So
the
we're
path
doing
to
his story
redemption.
quest now.
You've hit the nail on the head, Your Grace. Before I founded the Society, I had met too many people who could not come to terms with themselves. And I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find their way.
And Paimon thought everyone was enjoying life just fine, working and fighting.
Of course, that lifestyle is more than enough for some people in the fortress. For others, though, they would just be useless distractions.
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you
Speaking
knew
of
this,
fighting?
but even His Grace sometimes fights in the ring.
Is that right?
You fight in the ring too? Wearing those high-tech boxing gloves of yours?
Oh, I almost never need them.
Almost never, huh? There's definitely something suspicious.
Hey, isn't that the guy who lost his hat? Did you come here to relax too? What's wrong? Did you forget about us already?
Are you feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back. I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
Suspicious.
He's still as weird as before.
Maybe it has something to
kinda
do with
used to
that
it by
dark
now,
crystal that sucked out people's
Dugier,
evil
do
memories.
you know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later.
Suspicious.
After all, it's my responsibility as the leader to make sure that no one falls through the cracks.
Very sussy.
We'll leave him to you then. Where were we before we got sidetracked?
Boxing gloves.
Oh, right, about that. You might have thought that I was joking, but when emotions run high, things often spiral out of control. That would be when I need to pull out my gloves to maintain order. Sometimes you might need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times. Oops.
Oh, isn't that awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
Yeah, I kept it on me because of its special qualities. It won't affect me as long as I don't let it come into contact with my skin.
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item for His Grace.
Yes, right away.
No, don't do it. Don't touch it. Don't do it.
That gem shines with quite the dazzling light. I hope it hasn't been damaged. Your Grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with it now.
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier, have you ever seen a gem like this?
Never, Your Grace. Don't think
That's
I've
a
ever
lie.
been rich enough to afford this kind of a thing.
That's a lie.
I guess that's fair. We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the day.
Got it, Your Grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit.
Mysterious
Traveler,
crystal, and they know about it too.
It was an honor. I'm sure everyone would love it if you were to visit again. And that goes for you as well, Your
And the
Grace.
hat guy too.
And same to you.
And he knows. Wriothesley's smart. He knows something's going
Paimon
on.
doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the day. Why did you lie to him?
So they can investigate.
What's your opinion of the society now that you've taken a look around their headquarters?
Suspicious.
Paimon thinks it's... Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you said, but wasn't it something along the lines of encouraging people to embrace their new lives with optimism? There's only one potential problem. If the society does too good a job managing and rehabilitating its members, you may be soon out of a job.
That is certainly a possibility. But at this point in time, they're still reducing my workload by managing and rehabilitating prisoners in my stead. I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also get a sense of Dugier's plans for the future. I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but then I noticed some faint hints of dissonance.
Indeed,
I'm sure
indeed.
the Traveler has sensed it too.
Oh yes, there's something off.
As expected, you also picked up on it. The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later. I can tell you right now, though, that this was an unexpected turn of events. I had hoped to take care of it in secret, but now confrontation may no longer be avoidable. It's hard to predict what might happen next.
Uh-oh.
You've completely lost my mind.
Why don't you take this opportunity to check back on the gathering place? Just tell them you left something of yours there by accident. If my hypothesis is correct, Dugier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the members.
Can you just tell us exactly?
I'm just following the most popular playbook in Fontaine. Investigate, obtain evidence, and then use the truth to render judgment. It's been so long since I got to watch a performance at Opera Epiclese that I've even begun to miss it.
All right, I'll trust
explain
you.
everything to you later. Find out what you can from them now while they're all in one place. We might not get another chance like this any...
Then what are you gonna do?
Good question. What should I do? Maybe I'll drop by the ring and sign myself up for a fight.
Wait, so
You're gonna make us work while you slack off. Yeah, he's the new character, Sharky, and he does cryo damage and is a main DPS character, so he could be fun with the water teams, especially characters that are gonna come out, you know? He'll be able to freeze opponents very easily, and also, he seems like he's gonna do some very solid damage. I'm almost tempted, to be honest, to pull for his Catalyst, which looks very strong. But that's wishes that I can't afford, probably, if I'm gonna get the new characters that come out later. Alright, let's see what's going on here. I bet they're smuggling these things in, those crystals.
Huh. It's just as Wriothesley said. Seems like Dugier is no longer here. You said you felt there was something off about this place, right? Paimon will do her best to help.
Okay, sure. Let's strike a conversation up. I bet they're involved in the... And what's the deal with the hat guy?
Wait, you guys are...
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost something.
Okay.
Did you see my glass bottle?
Nobody?
It's about the size of my hand.
It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of Mora or anything. We'll just look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse.
I'll go find Mr. Douche.
No need. We're just looking for something.
Why does he have to know? Why are you terrified?
We can look around for...
What is the deal with Dugier's kingpin? I still need to look around this prison for chests, by the way, Sharky. But
the bookshelves?
not gonna do it right now.
Yeah, and... I'm sorry. But you can't check out the books right now.
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super friendly just a moment ago?
Sorry.
Examine books.
You really can't check them.
Oh. Sit. Very suspicious. Hello.
Hey, hello? Anyone home?
Hello? How can I help you?
Can you give us the rundown?
The Beret Society offers a variety of resources.
You don't know anything?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just...
They are acting sus.
Meant now.
They definitely are.
Seems like they really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back. Hey, big guy.
What do you want?
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier? Take a deep breath and let it all out.
Oh yeah, that's right. You sure are a fast learner.
Where does your optimism go?
I ate something earlier, so you're looking for something, you said?
It's got something to do with that crystal, and it has something to do with that guy as well, who got locked in the chest without his hat. Very suspicious.
Oh, you're back. How are things at their headquarters?
It was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
They're acting very scared.
That would prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Like that guy we found hiding in the box.
Right. He was acting super scared too when we saw him at the gathering place.
Must be hiding some drugs.
Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
I think they're like doing a. If I had to guess, they're doing a.
And that's precisely why I took his hat.
Oh, so the one who started it all was...
He took his hat.
It was you all along!
It's because I wanted to figure out what's really going on. I don't believe any of Douche's
They're doing some
talk
smuggling.
about unstable mental states.
How long you been investigating this?
Not too long. Douchier made very elaborate preparations for my visit. But I don't know. It almost feels like the performance was too elaborate.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody?
Need proof.
Aren't you the Duke? You can do whatever you want in this place.
Well, maybe you're actually a better fit for the position than I am. Just give me the word and I'll hand you the cuffs. In all seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. They're mostly for show. Everything I do is on display. The way people see me act determines
That's
the
right,
kind of
you don't
world
want to
I
be
can create
unfair.
together. And I've always striven to appear fair and
He's the
reasonable
prison
to the
warden.
That sounds a bit deep.
It's true,
Yeah,
it's true.
you've hit the nail on the head. I have to lead by example if I want to maintain expectations of justice and order. And that's why even though Douchier had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
Alright, so you're saying Douchier has figured out some way to control the members of his society. And even though the members are acting all optimistic and motivated, it's all just a show.
Yeah, we're missing something.
Indeed. He certainly seems to be using some coercive methods to turn his members into the most upbeat and motivated group of people
It's
you've
the
ever
crystals,
seen.
man. It's gotta be.
That won't turn out well in the long run. I have
Gotta
some
be the
faith,
crystals.
though, that some of the members understood the hint I gave during our visit. The line has been set, and it's quite likely that a fish will bite.
Fish? Bite?
It's a metaphor.
Let's give them some time. My guards will need it to finish their investigation. You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Hey, don't just leave before you've explained everything to Paimon.
Hey! Wait until nighttime. Okay. 16. 18. Okay. Something sussy going on right
Wriothesley's
here.
probably wrapped up his investigation.
Map, please. Thank you.
Paimon has no idea what that guy's thinking. Let's just go find him and ask him what he's really up to.
I like the music in here. It sounds like almost like a super spy or something. Hello, Wriothesley.
Oh, here you are. Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals tonight?
Let's just get straight to the point. Has anything else happened with the society?
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points.
Are we gonna do another investigation?
I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Namely, why didn't anyone come to me about it?
Oh, that's a good point. Could whatever they're afraid of be so powerful that even you won't be able to do anything about it?
But
Could
even
be.
if such a thing existed, how could they be so sure without checking with me first? It'd be one thing if it was just one or two people, but it seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help. Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them.
Maybe because you've been working with Douchier.
Yes, something like that. Douchier must have told them something to make them think I won't take their side. So it became imperative for me to refute that and prove my true stance. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to improvise when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone present. There was no way to keep our investigation a secret after that.
That makes sense. Wait, then does that mean it was all Paimon's fault?
Yes, it
The
was.
last thing that guy wanted was for Douchier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own, but now, not only has Douchier found out that he'd lost his hat, He's also realized that we were the ones who found it. That likely set his internal alarms off all at
The
once.
hats are hiding something.
Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. It's the only thing that could explain the fear. If we didn't act right then and there, Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth, and we'd be back to square one. So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
Yeah, they looked very shocked.
Ah, so you did that on purpose?
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the Society from the very beginning. I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided to gamble.
That was the hint.
Right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation. And since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and injustice, they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate
I
or
hear a
uphold
kitty.
the status quo.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow.
You used us as a part of your plan, too.
So that's why you wanted
My
us.
apologies. There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves. But I can assure you that I've now told you everything there is to know. Of course, you're under no obligation, but I would really appreciate it.
Of course
if you
we'll
could
help
continue.
you.
Would you be willing to lend me?
Yeah.
I'm still mad at you.
Of course we got to. It's the quest. Sure.
You have my thanks. Now, there are still two outstanding matters in
You
our
gotta
investigation.
investigate.
The first is the secret of the hats. I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself. The other is the true purpose of the black gem. We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge of it. It's my hope that a brave fish will take my bait and venture outside of their dark and murky pool.
That's very poetic.
I'll put some music on while we wait.
Taking a nap? Dun, 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 dun. Knock, knock.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
Someone did take the bait. Can hear my kitty outside. Meow! I wonder if she's hungry or
apologize for my
something.
lack
She
of
doesn't eat it this
composure.
time. Sorry.
These
She's probably
two are the
getting my
guests
try
that
to
came
get
with
my
you
brother
our
to
gathering
feed her.
place, correct?
You know us?
Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you.
My
Help
lover.
us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What happened at the Society?
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yeah.
Yes, he fled immediately. But many members are hot on his heels. Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
What?
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most. Rather than listening to me explain what it is,
It's a cult.
Grace, please, just let me show it to you. Every secret may be found within...
Here you are. I was wondering where you had run off to. Please excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. You see, Avisa's mental state has been rather unstable
He
ever
found
since
her.
she arrived at the
Arrest
fortress.
him! Arrest him!
She rambles often, has hallucinations. It may be best to dismiss her babbling as random gibberish.
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for Your Grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her, I would have followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter. So please, forgive my discourtesy.
Like, we believe you.
We know exactly what you're thinking. You got some nerve.
Please, there's no need to be upset. It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but I know his grace to be a reasonable man.
Well then, what if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasal. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses. We've brought him back to our place.
He's trying to coerce her to leave.
I'm sorry, Your Grace.
No! No.
This is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me everything. I'll do all I can for you.
I've never seen that thing in my life.
You can do it, Avis.
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say. Pressuring her...
What a jerk.
It's all right, Elise. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of, no matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you. I swear this on my name and honor as the Duke.
Your Grace... Forget it.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. But I really don't have anything more to say.
Why?
In that case, Avis and I will be off.
Uh-oh.
Once again, please accept
She was
my
gonna spill the
Miss
beans,
Avis,
but he stopped her.
Please show me your head. That is an order. There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please, the society has never caused trouble for you or any... Why are you doing everything in your power? I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word. Why are you so intent?
Your words bore me. You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Everything that I do for the Fortress of Meripede. All right, Avis. Let's head back.
They found him, and that's what stopped her from telling the truth.
He makes Paimon really, really mad. We should have shown him his...
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance. Oh, he must have been well prepared for this exact scenario, or he wouldn't have dared to be so openly hostile. All the more reason for us to be patient. The entire society are his hostages. His subordinates would definitely react if he were taken into custody, and that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me.
So our biggest problem now
The true
is...
secret of the society is neither on the hat nor on the members' heads. Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning, which is why he didn't panic. However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem like the head has to be the place where they're keeping all of their secrets.
Yeah, none of this makes sense to Paimon either. What are they trying to hide?
Something to do with the bad memories, I think. Oh, we get to do an investigation. This kind of reminds me of, what is it called? The Phoenix Wright games, these little investigations. Where did Avis hide the secret? Let's see.
From the way Dugier acted, he must have known from the beginning that we wouldn't be able to find any evidence. But if there's nothing on her head, why did Avis feel the need to remove her hat? The hats are definitely being used to hide a secret, but there's nothing wrong with the hats themselves. The hats are definitely being... But if there's nothing...
I have an idea, but...
What a coincidence, so do I.
What is it? Tell Paimon about it!
Avis didn't do it. She did it so to remove her hair clip.
You mean this thing? So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier noticing. That would mean that Avis didn't stay silent out of fear. She stayed silent because she'd already given us what we needed. Let me take a look.
Tinkers with the hair clip.
I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical. It's hollow on the inside, and looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
What the hell? What is that used for? That's really sketchy.
Paimon's lost again.
Let's see. What if we do this?
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of the gem. And some of it by this thorny-looking thing.
Ah, the liquid is inside of the gem, yeah, and the thorn.
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity.
Ah.
With that in mind, this liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
Okay.
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant things.
So if it's in the thorn...
Dugier would be able to censure others. I can only imagine how it would feel to have this directly injected into your brain. The moment it hits you would be like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life. Agony, desolation,
Yikes.
overwhelming sense of
No
despair.
wonder they're so terrified.
So, was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
That might not even be all. Let's go get them right away. We can't let Dugier escape with all of the evidence.
Oh boy. That's really sketchy. Talk about some drugs, Sharky. Talk about some drugs. Injecting liquid fear into somebody's brain? Yikers. 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 Big ol' yikers.
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received some kind of order.
They're all
We
freaking
decided
out.
to forestall their plan, and were just about to send the word when you unexpectedly arrived.
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things, so I'm glad that my intuition turned out to be correct. Perform a thorough search of the Society's headquarters and bring all the members to me.
Understood, Your Grace.
Now, let's check on them. As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Paimon's glad her eyesight is so good that she can see it from here.
And that's why they cover it up with the hat.
Paimon's gonna float away for a bit.
Did they pull the thorns out?
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's censure. These people must have had to endure an unimaginable amount of pain. Let's go check out the other areas, too.
For clues. Papers are actually outdated. No. They're not even real papers.
Come here. Have a look at this.
What you got, Paimon?
This is a book that Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf. Its contents are exactly the same as this book on the shelf. The colors of the covers are completely different, though. And the names of the authors
Just for
also
show.
match. And they dared to claim that they wrote these too.
Yep, all this is for show. So what are you doing? A smuggling operation instead? It's not even real. It's all fake. It's all
Look
fake.
at what I found.
This is...
This is a surveillance port. With this, Dugier will be able to remotely monitor everything that's happening at the gathering. So even if Dugier's not there in person, he'll still always have eyes
That's
on
why
the
they were
members.
so terrified.
Indeed. It's easy to become lost and confused when you're given no instructions or any kind of script to follow.
Still, it doesn't explain why they wouldn't just take out the pins in their heads. Even if they were being controlled by fear like that. What the hell is going on?
And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, then perhaps it's better to do less. Or to not do anything at all. Dugier has already tamed them to his will.
It's a mafia boss. Mafia prison boss. Involved in
Grace,
some sort of
Your
smuggling.
Grace.
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any Society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the lime scale, the layers of dust. They were all deliberately added. We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all say that they haven't returned home for ages.
Oh. Is that right?
Oh.
They're gone? That could only mean...
Different headquarters somewhere else.
Indeed. As long as he allowed... Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value as soon as a whistleblower sounds the alarm. So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. And only the most docile and well-trained members were selected.
But then, where can we actually find him?
Let me think. Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard has never alerted me to anything of the sort, he must be in Dugier's pocket.
Well, let's go find your overseer then.
I'm of the same mind.
He's being bribed. He's being bribed. Go down to the production zone. Okay. Sussy, sussy. It's a prison gang.
That's the most likely scenario to me. He's probably already caught wind of Dugier's declaration of war against me and has fled to seek his protection. Let's keep heading down.
This is getting juicy.
There are some abandoned areas in there. Since he needs space, I'd guess Dugier probably converted them into his headquarters. We should be on the right track. Now we just need to find that turncoat. Let's go. We can take this path. You guys take the other.
You guys take the other. You really gonna walk? We're not gonna run? Okay, there we go. Now we're moving. What are you doing? And I'm using Traveler for this. How weird.
Look! There's a fallen guard over there! I might see some society members too!
What'd you do to the guard?
After them. It's Wriothesley. Run!
He's a slow runner, that's for sure. He's a slow runner.
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
Come on! It's time to talk! Can't you see that he's trying to help?
I will take your cooperation into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
But Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up to him.
Dispose of
So,
him?
in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down this way. You'll make it there once you've seen it pass through a large drainage pipe.
Guards, take them away.
Don't you want to pull out their needles from their heads?
Let's go. It's about time that we find out what Dugier's really after.
He's quite the douchier, that's for sure. Oh, got him. Got him. Okay, going down. I still need to explore this whole place for chests. I think I found most of them, but I have not thoroughly looked into it. I will, though. I will. I will. Off stream. Come on. Oh, her spells are getting tossed up as we go down. That's cool. Have we been through here before? I don't know, actually. Looks like it leads to a sub-area. Interesting. Yeah, it's a domain. Okay, cool. It says recommended cryo, huh? I don't have any cryo. Do we get to use Wriothesley with this? I could switch. Alright, fine. I'll use Kaya. Why not? Why not?
There's so much space down here.
Yeah, these are all former work areas. They've been left abandoned due to a lack of funds. There are usually guards on patrol here. It would seem that all of those guards have been bought as well. Stay sharp. He's got a ton of surprises waiting for us, I'm sure.
Stay sharp, Sharky. Keep those sharky teeth sharp. Oh yeah, we do get to use Wriothesley. Cool.
Yo, Luke can
That's cool. I feel like he's gonna be pretty fun to build once I get him built. Anything under here? No.
Dee dee dee.
Door of Resurrection activated. Battle! It's time for battle. It's time to duel.
Make yourselves at home.
Let's begin.
Let's begin. Oh man, he does some damage. And his attacks look like, or AoE attacks too. Cool. Let's go like this, and then let's go like this, and then let's go like this. Ah, duke, 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 duke.
A moment, please.
Holy shit. He'd work pretty well with Ayato, wouldn't he? Wriothesley actually would work pretty well with Ayato, huh?
Hey, are you okay?
Nice.
You're safe now. Just follow the guards and leave this place.
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Douchier really prepared for everything.
That douchier.
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received, as well as account for all the Gardamex that had mysteriously gone missing.
Right.
Seems like he's prepared for an all-out confrontation with me.
Hey, what's this?
Seems like some kind of handbook. Let me see. Ah, this should be the Society's real rules book. It lists all the rules that they're expected to follow. Members are not permitted to speak to each other or to leave without formal permission. 5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished for any single member's wrongdoings.
Uh-oh.
Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be rewarded with food and water. I see. So
It's like a mafia. That's messed up.
But that's just cruel and unreasonable.
To obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to snitch on others, and in the process cause pain to those around them. To avoid punishment, they learn to stop talking with one another. This leaves the wounds they've already received to fester, however. And so resentment builds until every prisoner has become an island.
I am a
Finally,
rock.
isolated
I
and
am
without
an
hope, they
island.
accept their fate as Douchier's slaves.
Yikes.
Do you remember what happened to Paimon? She rejected all the snacks in the box once she was spooked by that black gem. She's usually all for tasty snacks, but she chose to go against
That
her
is very
instincts
true.
after a negative experience.
Ugh, is that the best example you can come up with? Anyway, Paimon still thinks she made the right decision. It never hurts to be careful.
No, your decision was valid. However, it's also valid to interpret that as a decision that you only made under emotional duress.
True.
The human heart is like a raft in a vast and empty ocean.
Wow.
We convince ourselves that we're in control, but in truth, a single wave could sweep us off course and send us
He's not
crashing
wrong.
in the path of a storm.
He's not
Those
wrong.
who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime.
Yosh.
You tell him, big boy. You tell him. You tell him. There's a chest over here. Oh, no dialogue for opening the chest? Come on. Swing! Swing, bata bata swing. Can I swim? Just looking for loot. I see no loot.
I see no loot. I see no loot.
The loot, the loot, the loot, loot the boot. Loot the boot and the loot goes boot. Boot the loot. Boop the loop. Fruit loop, boop the loop. Where are we? Oh yeah, we're in the domain. Right.
Huh? 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 Huh?
Naida is so cute when she jumps around. Whee! 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 Okay. I feel like Wriothesley would be pretty good with Ayato, actually.
If I'm not mistaken,
Maybe not
the space
ideal,
ahead should be the
but...
central area of this place. But the door has been locked. Rather than confront Dugier, I think it's more important right now for us to rescue as many society members as possible. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Puzzle. Maybe.
Open the door. Would we have to do something to this mechanism? Forget it. Pirate's just gonna do some trial and error.
Paimon's not very smart sometimes, just like Vida. Just gonna do some trial and error.
Okay. Door to the left. Door to the right. Everybody clap your hands. Schwack, schwack. Okay, let's see what this mechanism does. Rotate device.
Whoa! It's turning! Is it because we touched this thing?
What else would it be, Paimon?
The other side's open! Let's go.
Yeah? Okay. Okay.
Sussy. The secrets of the prison.
Whee!
Cool. I'm dropping deep.
We going deep, boys.
Splash. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Got baddies on the right, and I know how to hit them. You just turn them into frozen bananas. Bananas, bananas, that's all they are. Frozen slime bananas, and now they're gone. Thanks for the Primos game, it's only 2. Now I'm gonna wish on Electric Boogaloo.
The crowd goes wild, Shocky.
Is that a buff that I'm getting? It must be. When you lose HP, you get that buff. What's the crystal about? Huh. Or is that plot related? Interesting. Je ne sais, mon ami.
Frozen in time. Kamisato Suyu. Dodge this.
Doop 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 doop.
Yeah, yeah.
Here, come inside here. Or don't.
So sorry.
That's cool.
Billowing surge! Allow me! Haste!
All froze up. There's a lot of effects going on with Wriothesley and Kaya and Nahida and Ayato and Kokomi. There's a lot of shiz going on there. It's fun. You don't usually get 5 party members, and it's only during quests, as far as I know. Imagine if this game does eventually let you have more than 4 party members, and then they give you like a super hard domains or something. The combinations would be crazy. 4 party members already gives you a lot of cool combinations, but imagine if, like, I don't know, like 3 years down the line you can use 5 or 6 party members at a time, but then they give you like harder challenges as a result. Man, that would be wild. You could make some broken ass teams. I don't think they'll ever do that, but who knows? Kai looks pretty fancy in his Sumeru outfit, doesn't he? Oh boy. That summer event was really cute, I thought, with Klee's little magic bottle. Klee's mom's magic bottle. With the roller coasters and stuff. I enjoyed that summer event quite a bit. Okay. I did.
Oh, it's so high. We're not gonna have to climb all the way up.
She's so high.
Activate the mechanism in front of us first, just like before.
Me. She's so
Let's
lovely.
see if that changes anything.
Move limiting device. There's a puzzle. Whoa!
Ooh, the water level's gone way up. So that's how we'll make it to the top.
Darn right. Kinda was expecting an elevator, not a water Vader. Or a Darth Vader. Or an alligator Vader. I really hope they add... I don't think they will, but it'd be so cool if they added swimming sections to the other regions, not just... Like, what if you could swim underneath... What if underneath the lake around Mondstadt was a secret cave that you could swim into and create a whole nother region or something? I don't know. I'm just saying. They should add it. It would be a good... It would be a really lovely addition. I kind of don't think they will, though, to be honest.
Hadou? Hadou?
The depth's back.
Hadou?
A moment, please.
Fun. He's pretty easy to use, too. Look at the little wolf. That must mean his elemental skill is active, yeah. What is that? That's gotta be Wriothesley as well.
These should be the prison cells. Lots of empty cells in here. Dugier's probably moved them elsewhere already.
Let's still rescue the ones who got left behind, though. Every person counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. We're here to save you, lady. She's probably been injected with a fear.
Hey, it's all right now.
No, I won't. So close to me.
No, we're not gonna do that.
We won't be able to get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way. I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her.
Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So sad. I'm so hungry. Please give me something to eat. I'm begging you. This is so sad. We're fricked up. There's another dude. Let's fricked up. Let's catch this murdering psychopath. Well, slaving psychopath, I guess. With Gardamex in tow. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. Rotate. Rotate. Limit. Rotate. Easy.
The door's open. Huh. Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
I leave this area to you. Make sure to bring everyone out safe.
Understood. And
yeah.
Please take care as well, Your Grace. We'll return here right away and await your orders.
Just focus on the
Good
tasks
on you,
you've
girl.
been given. Let's
Good
go
on
back.
you.
We have that mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need to hold it in place using the same device to open the door that leads to this. Don't forget to bring these along.
Okay. So sad. Beautiful area, though. I like it a lot. Looks really cool. What's this?
This seems to be something like a console.
This is a surveillance terminal. The information collected by the surveillance... I'm sure Dugier really enjoyed sitting here and making his peace.
Oh, damn it!
The spy guy. Not very nice guy. Gonna make him fry guy. What is this? Is this Wriothesley? What's the two? It's gotta be, right? What's the deal with the two? Does that mean he has two stacks of something? Is this guy Constellation? Oh, he's C3? Oh, shit. Like he needs any more damage. Holy moly. Cuxy! Hey man, just relaxing for a little bit. Playing some Genshin. Got the new character today, and now I'm doing his story quest. There's a slaver inside of the prison. We're trying to arrest him. Among other things. Hello, Cuxy! Oh yeah, I got my boy! No! I took him out for the team! I was gonna show you Cuxy, he's so strong. I took him out, dang it. Here he is, there's my boy! Look at him, he's almost friendship level 10. He's got 61.5 to 170 crit rate. He's one of my best. He's really fun. There he is. Look how strong he is. Dang it, I took him out of this party though. Oh well, sad. Okay. Alright, now what do we gotta do? Hit that in the center there. Okay, I see. Okay, I see what's going on. We gotta lose a limiter on this one right here. And we might have to limit this one as well. Yeah, there we go. That should work. Dang it, you came here for my Genshin stream, I didn't get to show off your boy. Oh well, I'll try to show him off in a little bit. He's so strong. Yeah. Yes, I did name Wanderer Cuxy in honor of Cuxy. Just felt like it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I must confess to being furious. To think that there are still some of you who find it permissible to spit upon our rules.
Uh-oh.
Remember their names. Fasal and Avis. They've betrayed you, betrayed us. And today you will see with your own eyes.
He even has the accent of a southern slave owner. Yo, I should have expected this.
Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores.
The water of pain? No.
Of course. You will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again and again, and don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Thistle. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll find a way to endure.
Don't do it.
Shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak? My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Yeah, you tell him.
Is that His Grace?
Oh, Wriothesley. I knew you would come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick. Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got the entire fortress at your feet?
Well,
it would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that, look at your people. Are they not starving as you wolf down your cake?
You stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of justice. Have you forgotten? Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent. We are all irredeemable monsters.
This guy is a monster indeed.
That others held dear. What's so wrong about punishing those who deserve to be punished? It's what they've always deserved. And please, are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running? Is it that all you need to keep your cushy life?
Hell no.
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth.
You tell him.
Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free to seek redemption and a new beginning. Our bodies have limits, but our spirits will always remain free. They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings with people and things that they cherish. And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds. But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll become slaves who will never again feel or think. And you say that's what they've always deserved? You are nothing compared to them.
Yeah.
He's really mad.
I feel the same way.
You think me arrogant, Wriothesley? Well, I think you're too young and naive. You understand nothing of this world. Nobody actually sees this forest as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever. No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey. Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs in this place. Your vision gives you strength. But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
You really
talk big,
think
but
they're
in
gonna
the end, you know nothing
be-
outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
Yeah, get him.
Nahida! Don't hit me! Nahida! Poke me! Hey, don't hit me! Poke me! Ayato! Freeze! Wriothesley! Oh, boom boom, big boy damage! Hadouken!
I want to set up some elemental reactions, but it's okay. So weird having 4 party members in the party now.
Allow me.
Don't get frostbite.
Wriothesley!
A moment, please.
Yeah, this is Ayato and Wriothesley is a pretty good combination, I have to say. Pretty good combo.
Get him! Yeah!
Cutscene. Ayo.
Yo, Falcon Punch.
The music.
If you think fear can control everything, well then, terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
Yo. Yeah, get him.
What's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you. Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood?
Goddamn! That was pretty cool. That was pretty... They have some good cutscenes in this game, I have to say. Wriothesley spends much time with each member, comforting them and extending his personal apologies. Following that, he makes arrangements for follow-up medical care. And thus does the Beret Society debacle truly come to an end. God damn, the cutscenes in this game is good, man. Oh, that was pretty sweet.
Sorry for taking so long. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not at all. Paimon didn't know you were so considerate.
If you ask me, I'd say I actually feel very helpless. There's no way that I could truly empathize with the fear that the members felt every day. I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done. I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress.
Formal apology?
You're right. Besides formal apologies and reprimands, I also probably need to head upstairs to have a talk about how best to manage the guards.
Yeah, they were definitely paid off.
For how you're gonna deal with him yet?
Oh, Dugier? I've already got an idea. For now, I think I'll do nothing.
Huh? What?
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way. He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the dates and the details of his punishment. Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free.
No doubt.
It's not often that I actually get the chance to be creative with my punishments. I'm going to talk to the members of the society. He'll get a chance to experience everything that he's ever inflicted on them.
Okay.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh. Looks like she should watch her tongue when she's around you in the future.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? You offend me, Paimon. Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all of your help. There's still a lot for me to take care of, so how about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon Cafeteria.
Alright.
We should have a better handle on things by then.
That was an interesting quest, for sure.
Enough of that place.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, then you've got yourself a deal.
Hey, you've got yourself a deal. Yeah, that was pretty good. And also, I feel like I might have to try out Ayato with Wriothesley at some point in a party. I mean, they're both kind of screen hogs, but yeah, I might have to try that out. That's pretty fun. I bet he's gonna work really well with some of the hydro characters in Fontaine. I wouldn't be surprised if he worked out very nicely with Farina, but who knows? I don't know. Wait until 2 days later. Okay. Okie dokie. Is there going to be any other little twists and turns at the end of this quest, or are we going to just enjoy ourselves a meal? Let's see. What's the time travel in Wayne's World music? Something like that, right? You guys are probably too young for that movie. Well, did we just sleep here on stream for 2 days, bruh? Oh, 1:11 to 1 o'clock. Okay. Okay, I can do that. 11 to 1 o'clock. Yeah, I bet Sharky hasn't seen Wayne's World or Cuxy. It's a funny little movie.
Ah, you're here.
Paimon never forgets about meals. Even if the traveler forgets, Paimon will remind him for sure.
I might have to make some spaghetti for lunch. I'm getting hungry. I know that's more of a dinner thing, but...
I'm a little confused, actually.
Hey, not you
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, the
Maybe some
doctors have let
spaghetti
me
with
know
clam
that it
sauce?
shouldn't
That could
be too
be yummy.
difficult to extract the thorns. Which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of rest. As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well.
Good.
You sure got everything taken care of, Wriothesley.
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory.
I have a question.
Please, go ahead.
What about your flashbacks?
Ah, that's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family I lived with as a child. I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of
Your
love
little
in their hearts.
backstory.
I had many siblings, and we all adored each other. Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children. They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
Uh-oh.
And then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale.
Yikes.
All children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell,
Disposed of?
they were merely disposed of. Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile. I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles.
Yikes.
Yes. Like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desires, and even employed incredibly cruel methods to keep their grasp on power. They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. Worse, perhaps they never cared about that at all, but I did. So in the end, I killed them.
Whoa!
And set all of the remaining children free.
Whoa!
I was convicted for
Oh,
my
that's
crimes
why he
and
got-
exiled to the fortress of Meripede.
That's how he got turned
My
to
methods were
Meripede.
extreme, yes, but I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem. My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved.
Wow.
It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it. The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again in my new home.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Oh, it's a decent facade.
Hey, Krabs.
Feeling better yet?
Hi, hi.
It was all because you arrived
Pull
in
C6,
time.
C6.
I managed to
No,
escape
that's $1,000,
unscathed.
Krabs. I can't pay $1,000 for C6 Wriothesley. I did get him though, Krabs. I did.
We came here on impulse today.
He's into. He seems
we were
pretty
hoping
fun.
that you'd be able to lend us a hand, Your Grace.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help. Within reason, of course.
It's... I'd like to be wedded to Avis here.
No baby making allowed in the fortress.
We met each other through the society and both fell into Dugier's trap.
No baby
During our
making
time
allowed
there,
in
we
the
never
jail.
doubted each other. We always believed that Dugier was manipulating us, trying to make us mistrust each other. And after this incident, we've come to believe that we've found the one for the rest of our lives.
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation. He didn't abandon me, and I didn't forsake him either. But we're still both prisoners. And we also aren't sure if the fortress is the best place to
Yeah, I
do
don't
something
think
so
you're allowed
celebratory.
to be married in
we
prisons,
are just wondering.
but
Is our request a bit too out of line?
it's a little bit, but
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before. But that's no reason to say no, is it? I'll help you make the
what the
arrangements.
hell?
If you need anything special shipped in from the
Prison
surface,
wedding.
just say the word.
Prison wedding.
We can't thank you enough, Your Grace.
With 5-year time jump in Adventures Endgame, today's the actual date of the Battle of Earth. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Well, everybody keep an eye out for Iron Man. He might be flying around trying to stop Thanos. Well, watch out. You might see Thor and his hammer So buckle up and lock your doors, hide your children, hide your wives. That's funny, Krabs. Is that like a conspiracy theory on Reddit?
We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
I bet there are people that actually think that's going to happen today, too. They probably built their whole year around it. They've, like, smuggled water and gotten all their psychedelic mushrooms ready.
Yeah, we've already made tons of special memories here. And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm.
No,
Your
it's
Grace.
messed up, Krabs. That whole war is insane right now. It's really insane.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Hey, loosen up a bit.
Oh,
Shouldn't you be the
so
happiest
sad.
man in Teyvat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Yeah. I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
Cute. They're getting married in prison, which definitely I don't think would be allowed. Well, maybe it would be. I don't know. I don't think you're allowed to have conjugal visits, though. Oh, boy. Well, that was kind of adorable. And we did indeed collect our new character. He seems like... I haven't watched any, like, videos of... I usually try to do my own research before I rate or review the characters. But in general, he seems to be extremely powerful with cryo application everywhere, so... Yeah. Maybe a more easy-to-use character, too. I mean, you kind of have to juggle the HP a little bit, so it's not totally brainless. But in general... Yeah, I think he'll probably work out great with some of the... I don't know what his best team... I'm trying to think what his best team combinations would be. Definitely, I mean, I feel like definitely with any sort of sustained hydro applications, you could probably use him in some sort of electrocharged reactions too. I mean, I'm sure Yelan would be really good with him. I'm sure Ayato would work. Kokomi would surely work. Maybe if there was some consistent pyro application, you could do a vape team as well, or a reverse melt team, I should say. I'm trying to think. What sort of characters would produce good pyro applications on the ground? Maybe like Toma. You could use him with Toma, maybe, or Bennett for sure. I don't think he would be that great with Hu Tao or with Yoimiya. Klee, I guess, would be okay. Are there any... Do we even really have any, like, pyro applicator? Like, really good pyro applicators? Most of them are DPS characters, like Dia. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Toma? You could use him with? Or Shinyan? I don't know. You wear Halloween costume Ken. I'm not nearly buff enough for that. But overall, yeah, he seems like...
Tastes the same as I...
He seems like... I mean, just in first impression, so I haven't done all the research. I usually do research on these characters and like test them out in different team comps. But in general, he seems like he's very strong and easy to use. Yeah, so... Alright, that was pretty fun.
But where are those?
I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I'm gonna take a little break and then probably play some Lords of the Fallen, and I believe Spider-Man. Let me check. Let me check right now. You're gonna see a blank screen, but I think Spider-Man 2 comes out tomorrow night. Yeah.
Every journey has.
Sorry, you'll see a blank screen for just a second. Spider-Man 2, yeah, tomorrow night. So that's pretty cool. Let's see how many of my friends own the game. Quite a few, yeah. Okay, well, 12-hour Spider-Man stream? I don't think so, but I really appreciate you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll probably take a short break and play some Lords of the Fallen, but I want to thank Mr. Krabs and Cuxy and Sharky was here, and EE, and Novis, and Anik. You're awesome, Anik. And Nazori, thank you, Nazori. Cheers. And also thank you to XOX Kodos. Yeah, have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.